in New Orleans. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing first play is Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Johnson. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 1st and 10, Holt. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 72 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Holt. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Madison will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Lance going to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lance. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Following the fumble recovery, Holt is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Holt. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a give to Madison. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Off play action. Holt. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alexander Mattison, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Mattison. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And Lance now to throw.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Now Lance again.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Lance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Leonard Fournette, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And you can see there, it's the visiting L.A. Rams who have the lead in that one. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they've gone to the half with the lead over the visiting Bills. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing on first down. Holt.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Draw play, Madison. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Operating from the gun. Holt. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fox. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Holt. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Holt.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looking to throw. Holt. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10, running from the shotgun with Madison. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Holt. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down, Holt.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Saints on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Holt. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alexander Mattison, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Mattison. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Again, it's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Here's Madison running on first down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Madison getting it again on second.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis,